Welcome back to Star Talk, folks. Phone lines are still burning up. Let's keep it rolling. Got some time left in the show. Hey, you're on Star Talk with Bruce.
Hey, Bruce.
Hey there.
Listen.
Yeah.
If the parents can't control the children,
Right.
because I know I've heard it on the scanner, they have to call the police down there
Right.
to correct their children.
Right.
If they can't do it at home, how do they expect the teachers and the principals and stuff to do it?
I can't do nothing with him. You know, how many times have we heard that from parents? You know, heck, we see that in Walmart's checkout lines, okay?
Oh, yes.
I mean, if we see it in Walmart's checkout lines with the kid throwing a fit and everything, I mean, the parent goes, I can't do nothing with him. Well, do something with him.
That's right.
If you can't find something, if you can't do anything with it, there's a social services agency that can do it, and there's a policeman that can.
Yeah. My mama didn't spare no belt on me.
You got that right. Can't argue with that. Appreciate your viewpoint, hon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. 866-498-6262. If you're in Reedsville, you can call me directly, 349-5594. You're on Star Talk with Bruce.
Hey, Bruce.
Hey
are you
there.
still hot?
Well, how's it going, sir?
Pretty good. How are you?
Oh, man, we're hanging in there pretty good. Got a good topic tonight. What you thinking about it?
Yeah, I've been listening, and I'm trying to understand why this young lady wasn't taken before a judge before today.
Good question for him. That's a question I've got. Does the juvenile justice system and the school's discretion protect these people too much? You know, I don't know the girl's name that beat up this woman's daughter. I have no idea who it is, and nobody will ever know except the people that were in that court, that sealed up courtroom on it. But when do the parents get a right to know that one of those 45 kids sitting on the school bus is the proverbial time bomb ready to explode?
Right, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but how old does a child or young adult have to be before you can drag them before a judge?
That's not, they can go before a juvenile judge anytime if somebody's willing to press charges. And the mother that we talked to at the top of the show, she and her daughter were finally willing to press charges against her, and that's what happened. In the other three events, either nobody pressed charges or a law enforcement agency, didn't put any kind of charges to it. It finally took the person we were talking to at the top of the hour to make it happen.
I see. I've been thinking about this guy, Brewer. I'm not sure which state he's from. But
Joe Brewer is the district attorney for Rockingham County.
No, I'm talking about this young man, 15-year-old, I think he was. Some kids threw some alcohol on him,
right?
And then they lit a match or a lighter to him.
Gotcha.
And burnt 2/3 of his body.
Right.
Okay. That is one of the most. I'm 50-some years old. That's one of the most disturbing things I think I've ever heard in my entire life.
Agreed. Agreed. I agree with that. And that, I think, is heinous enough for them to be charged for it as an adult. I understand, everybody gets a chance to screw up. I mean, everybody, screwed up when they were kids or something like this one. But the question is, when does it become one too many times and it's time to face the music in front of the judge?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they need to, at some point during their lives, they need to start seeing the judge and not just trying to handle it at a school level.
And if this girl's got any brains, the one who got sentenced by the judge again, she better realize that she doesn't want to go in front and see that same juvenile court judge again, because he's going to remember her, and so will the district attorney.
I was thinking, she was taken before a juvenile judge today, not a regular judge?
Right. This is in the juvenile system, and the juvenile system made ordered restitution, 40 hours community service, the curfew, and probation, and a letter of apology. It was in the juvenile system, right. We don't know who the girl's name is because that's sealed. And we'll never know what that girl's name is because that's sealed up.
Okay, but this problem is obviously caused by the parents, whether they have one or two parents. How do you hold the parents responsible for a juvenile acting this way?
I just can't do nothing with him.
I'm sorry, what?
You hear these parents that say, oh, I just can't do nothing with him. Well, you better find a way to do it.
Right.
All right, man, appreciate your call.
Okay, thank you.
All right, folks. 866-498-6262. Running out of time on this hour. Phone lines have been rolling. I really appreciate it. 336-349-5594 if you're in Reidsville. Violence in the school systems. It happens. It happens, and a lot of people don't know about it. The woman that we talked to at the top of the hour, her daughter was assaulted on the school bus, knocked out cold, bruised up nose, broken tooth, and everything. And the girl that hit her had already been in one fight on the school bus in the school year, plus 2 other fights as well too in the schools. Yet she was still riding the school bus, still dealing with it, and in my opinion, it was just a time bomb waiting to explode. What do you think? Last chance for calls, folks. 866-498-6262, 336-349-5594 if you're in Reidsville. Tell me what you think about it. Still got some time for your phone calls. Really appreciate your calls tonight. As you can tell, it's been a very serious show. Haven't had to have much fun with this one, but it's an event where I know the person who's involved with this, and I've known what she's been talking about as well, too, and I wanted to make sure you knew about it because parents, listen up. School buses are rolling. If your kids are riding on a school bus, how do you know that somebody else on that school bus doesn't have a history of violence like the girl that beat up the woman that we talked to for the first segment on it? That's what I want to know about it. Anyway, we're about time. We're going to run out of time for this section of Star Talk, so we're going to say bye for now. I appreciate you folks calling. If you've got anything, of course, keep the phone lines going. You can give me an email as well too, bruce.hedrick@WGSR47.com. I'd love to hear from you that way too. Thanks for watching tonight's Star Talk, folks. I'm Bruce Hedrick. We've got more great Star News programming coming up after this.